Anybody that really wants results, this is where it's at. There ain't no other place to look. It's right here in front of your face. If you want it, come and get it.
Yeah, buddy. Skippity boop bop bop. We got Brooks in the house. Brooks coming up. He got his 90 days in. So we are here. We are live and we are ready to hear how it went. So Brooks, tell me a little bit about what it was like before getting with me on this.
I was really out of shape, kind of tired the way I looked, really disgusted the way I looked. Overall, just feeling bad all the time, tired all the time, out of breath for anything. Couldn't barely tie my own shoes. It was ridiculous, honestly. My just overall mindset was bad. Everything was just it was in a bad spot, and I needed to come up. I needed something, and several times before I tried to do this, I always found an excuse to get out of it or back down from, making the full attempt at it, coming through and doing it, giving it full force and giving it everything I had was the best thing I could have done. Giving it a real chance and not letting myself talk myself out of doing it. By far the best decision I could have made as far as overall health and fitness for myself. Learning a whole new way to work out, learning the right way to feed the body and your mind. Learning everything.
Yeah. So I know you said before you've tried to do it. So you did lose some weight before on a previous style of weight loss.
Correct.
Tell us a little bit about that.
I did keto for 2 months straight. I did lose 20 pounds. I started at 250 then, and I got down to 230. And I kind of plateaued, and I seen some positive things from it. It made me feel good, but I felt it was really hard to stay on it because, like, with keto, you have a lot of cravings, you fight the carb craving all the time. You can't beat it off with a stick. I don't care what you do. And the minute you stop, it comes right back on twice as hard. And I went right back up to weighing 242, which is where I was at when I started with you. And it took no time. I think I gained it all back in a month. And I didn't even go off course and started eating horrible. I wasn't on keto anymore, and I had carbs back in my life. And seeing some of the people that you were working with that I personally knew, and I just thought to myself, if they can do it, then I can. And I was like, man, if I see people that I used to hang out with all the time when I was younger, and I knew the type of lifestyle we lived and what we did and how we did things. And I'm like, man, if he could do it, I could do it. And that's how I felt about it. And, I would say the first 2 weeks was hard. But after that, once I started really putting my mind and learning how to use all these tools that you showed me and use them, took full advantage of I looked at the macros, and I was lucky enough to able to look through the numbers and see the simplicity of it and say, okay, I don't have to be so technical. I can actually, as long as I make these 3 numbers work, that's all that matters. And I never got over technical with it. And I always found before I would try to go so hard, and that's where I would get burnt out. Instead, this time I put full effort into it, but I kept it simple, and I did it. I'm not gonna lie, I did it the easier way, but I knew it would work because I was consistent.
Yeah, you were. Your mindset was locked in. You've been down another path before, and you've shown yourself that path wasn't gonna work for you long term. Do you feel like the habits that we put down are gonna be something that you can carry on and carry that long term?
For sure. Look, when I get down to where I would say I'm gonna be satisfied at, which I don't even know where that's gonna be at, because I just, all the goals I had previously set, I already have something better that I would want. So yeah, I don't really have no plans on looking back on changing my lifestyle, because I live a whole nother type of lifestyle too, besides just a fitness thing. But it's awesome because, believe it or not, there's so many other people that do the same lifestyle, to do the same things. So talking with those individuals, it's easy just to combine it and make it my own, you know. And I don't ever want to walk away from it because I got it where I want it now and it's mine, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna back off of it. You know, of course we're always gonna constantly change and grow, and we're gonna have spells where things aren't perfect and you fall off a little bit, but I'm not going back. I'm not going back. I'm not going back.
Yeah.
Ain't happening.
Yeah, I believe you. I believe you.
It,
You know, the things you have in place now work for you. Now, tell us a little bit, you know, I know you said those first 2 weeks were rough, but at what point did you really realize like progress was being made? Like I know the amount of comments that people have given you, seeing you from a while back, and they're like, "Bro, what are you doing?" Tell us a little about some of the comments you were getting from people.
I mean, I had people ask me if I was trying to compete. I've had people ask me like, just what am I doing in general? I had people at the beginning tell me things I was doing look stupid, but I mean now, I mean it's a whole nother ball game. They turn it around, you know, asking me what I really wanting to know, you know, what's the deal and what's the game, you know, and I mean, I would say probably after my first solid month in, and I felt like I accomplished something after I made the first 30 days, and I was able to do it. I did that first 30 days solid. I didn't make no mistakes. I didn't eat anything bad, and it just grew from there. Because at the beginning, I was like, man, I ain't working out in the morning. I ain't doing it. And now, I mean, I'm to the point where I won't go any other time. I would just much rather do it that way.
Yeah.
But you grow and you make these habits, and the habits become part of you. And it's just another day, but you get little wins. I would say it's like you're not gonna see a big, oh yeah, you know, Super Bowl championship win, but you're gonna, every time you get a small win and you notice something you didn't notice before. Like for me, I worked really hard to get into these work pants that I used to wear 5 years ago that I haven't been able to wear, and I finally got in them, and now I need a belt to wear them.
Yeah.
It's like to me, it's like, it's crazy because it's like a month ago, I'm like, man, I'm gonna wear these pants, and now I'm like, damn, I need a belt.
Yeah, yeah. How many pairs of pants have you had to go through and buy at Walmart?
When I started, I was wearing a 42. First pair of pants I bought was I went down and I was able to buy a 38 after 2 months. And this past weekend I bought a 36, and I know I could have probably really pushed it and put a 34 if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, I lost 10 inches off my waist, and it's insane. You know, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, you know, I get a lot of compliments from people, you know, telling me whatever I'm doing is working and stay at it. And it's just like, I'm just in the zone, like so far into it. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know any other
Brooks
way.
is another beast, man. You know, you got those people that come in here, they want to work out, they want to do this, but a lot of times the vanity is what they're after. This is more than that. This is something that is going to change the game, change your mind. And now, I mean, Brooks is an example of what it takes to put in the work. It's reasons or results. I get messages all the time for Brooks. They're like, man, I don't know who this guy is, but he's a savage. I remember our first workout together, and we were doing burpees, me and Bryant and Brooks. And Brooks was a lot bigger than where he is now, and that sucker was moving like a tank. And I'm like, watch this guy. Just like watch him. And so that watching you has been such like a cool experience for me because, you know, Brooks served in my wedding. He's been my boy. We met in the gym, and you know that's where we're gonna die at, in the gym. You know, so we ride or die. And so watching him come back from everything that he was going through is just something that, you know, you can't put a price on. I'm super proud of him. Brooks, if you had to give some advice to, let's say, first your older self in that state where, you know, you were unhappy, what would you tell your older self?
Get up, you know, I mean, get up, and it's not as hard as you think it is, you know. Put your mind to it. Keep your mind to it, you know. Give full effort, you know.
Very good, very good. So to close it out, tell me a little bit what it's been like working with me compared to, you know, maybe someone else or another style, or what do you think?
I loved it. because you were 100% straight up with me all the time. There was no crap. You cut straight through it, and that's what I wanted. I wanted somebody who was honest, who was dedicated to what they believe in, and I knew your system would work, and I put full faith in it, 100%. And anybody that really wants results, this is where it's at. There ain't no other place to look. It's right here in front of your face. If you want it, come and get it.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, I would keep asking questions, but I think we're gonna close out with that. So, Brooks, we appreciate you, man. Like I said, you're a staple to this. And we said in the beginning, Brooks did his 90 days, but he said, I'm just getting warmed up. So you're gonna see him.
Y'all keep it out for 180.
That's right, baby. We coming for the 180s. 90 days is just a good start to develop some new habits. And now we really get to hone in, change up some things, and we're going to make it do what it do, baby. So, Brooks, we appreciate you. We love you, and we out.